So derivatives means it is a contract between two or more parties. Okay, so it is also another contract between the two or more parties whose value is based on an agreed upon underlying financial asset. So, underlying the financial asset, it made a contract between a two or more persons. Okay, in the financial asset means bonds, commodities, currency, interest rates, market index, and stocks. Okay, so then there are four kinds of derivatives: futures, forwards, options, and swaps. Okay, so first one by one you have to see. First one is the futures. Futures are a standardized contract. It is also another contract which allow the holder to buy or sell the asset at an agreed price at a specified date. So, on the futures means it is a contract between the two persons for to buy and the sell the asset at an agreed price at a specified date. Okay, it is called as future contract. So it means in the parties have to perform the contract, and the contract is made in the stock exchange. Okay, it is called as a future. Then, what are the essential features of futures? First, tick size. The minimum amount is decided by the exchange. So, on what price we have to buy the shares, it is the minimum amount. It is decided in the exchange. Striking price. The striking price is one of the important concept. The striking price, the price of underlying assets specified in the contract. So, the underlying the assets specified in the contract. The contract or the delivery price is mentioned. It is called as striking price. So then the delivery will take place in future and the expiry date is specified by the exchange. So the delivery will be taken place in future and expiry date is specified in the exchange. Then margins are payable by both the parties to the exchange. Within the margin, that means the profit will be given to the both the parties to the exchange. The price limit can be decided by the exchange also. These are the essential features of futures. Now we are going to see the types of futures contract. There are three types of futures contract. First one is the stock futures trading. Second one is the commodity futures trading. And third one is the index future trading. So the stock future trading deals with the shares. The commodity future trading dealing with the gold futures, crude oil futures. Okay, they are deal with only the commodity items. Then index futures trading, it is deal with the stock market indices. Okay, so it deals only with the stock market indices. These are the three types of futures contract. Then now we are going to see about forward. Forward is a like future contract wherein the holder in an under an obligation to perform a contract. So the forwards are also it is the like the future contract wherein the holder in under an obligation to perform the contract. But forwards are unstandardized and not traded on stock exchange. So it was not traded on stock exchange. So they in this they forward contract they available the over the counter and not marketed to market. So it is also involvement by the both the parties. In this it is help to perform the contract, but it did not be in a standardized form. It is called as forward. Then next, what are the futures of forward? Now we are going to see the futures of contract. So the futures are they are bilateral contract and hence exposed to counterparty risk. So it is a bilateral contract and hence exposed to the counterparty risk. If there is any fluctuations in the price, it is borne by the parties. So each contract is custom design and hence it is unique in the terms of contract size, expiration date and the asset type and quality. So it is also followed by it is in the unique terms of contract size and expiration date. So it was if there is any risk it was also borne by the parties. The contract price is generally not available in the public domain. So the expiration date has to be settled by the delivery of the asset. Expiry of the contract should be at the delivery of the asset. The party wishes to reverse the contract, it is compulsory to go the counterparty, which often result in high price charged. So when we want to wind up the forward contract, it must be the go to the counterparty, and there is any changes, it must be mentioned. Then what are the different types of forward contract? There are three types: currency forward, interest rate forward, and commodity forward. So first one is the commodity forward. So the commodity forwards are generally structured as simple outright purchase or sale of the commodity. So and the OTC commodity, that means the OTC commodity forward market operates an alternative the commodity futures market. So it is the generally structured as the purchase or sale of the commodity. Okay, the traditional advantage of the OTC product, including ability to customize the asset, select specific maturity, and avoids margining requirements of future contract. Okay, then interest rate contract. So the interest rate contract is simply a forward contract. It fixes the interest rate today on future loan. So it was the interest rate was fixed. A forward agreement separates the amount loan from the interest rate risk. It is equivalent to a forward contract where the contract is cancelled and the date of the loan is to be initiated and payments are made to make the losing party whole. Also, the risk of change in borrower, default risk are borne by the borrower. So in this, the interest rate was also fixed. If there is any changes, it was borne by the parties. Then currency forward contract, agreement between two counterparties to the exchange currency at a fixed rate and a settlement date in future. It is the currency forward is it is in mutual agreement by the counterparties. It is settled in the future. The value of the contract assumes positive or negative value as a function of exchange rate, the domestic and foreign interest rate, and the remaining time to settlement. So the value of contract assumes positive or negative values, and it means if there is any fluctuation, the rate should be varied, and it was borne by the parties at the time of settlement. To execute a forward contract, one must establish a closing contract where you sell the commodity same quantity of currency in your foreign exchange. When you want to execute a forward contract, he has to close the contract by the sell the same quality of currency in a foreign exchange. By sell the same currency in the foreign exchange, then we can exit the forward contract. On settlement day, positive or negative residual will exist and must be settled. On the settlement day, it should be exit. Okay. Then the third one is the options. Options are derivative contract which gives the buyer a right to buy or sell the underlying asset at a specified period during a certain period of time. The buyer is not any obligation to exercise the option. The option seller is known as the option right. So it is a derivative contract. It is the gives the buyer to right. The buyer of the share or something, they have the right to sell the underlying asset at a specified price during a certain period of time. He allowed a certain period of time. The buyer is not under any obligation to exercise the option. The buyer is not ready to sell or buy the shares to the during the particular period. The option is seller is known as the option right. So there is an option to the buyer. Okay. The specified price is known as strike price. You can exercise American options at a time before the expiry of the option period. European options, however, can be exercised only on the date of the expiration date. So it was in two type: American option at any time before the expiry of the option, they can expiry the contract. But European, only the date of expiry. Date of the expiry only they followed. Then what are the features of option contract? The parties involved is buyer and seller. It is two types: call and put. Call means right to buy. Put means right to sell. Premium paid by buyer at the time of entering the contract. Strike price, it is a currency or agreed to exchange a predetermined price. Maturity or expiration date is it should be vary to the American and European. Okay. Then execution only on the right on date on maturity date. So exchange traded under OTC traded. Next, types of option. Already I said call option and put option. The right without the obligation to buy the asset. Call option, the right without the obligation to buy an asset. Put option, again option to sell the asset. So American option, which can exist at time until the expiry date. European option, which can exist only on the expiry date. Bermudan option, an option which can be exercised only during a predefined portion of its life. Next, last one, swaps. Swaps means it is a derivative contract within two parties exchanging the financial obligation and the cash flow based on notional principal amount agreed between the both the parties without exchange of principal. The amount of cash flow is based on a rate of interest on the basis of the benchmark interest. Okay, the swaps are not traded on stock exchange and over the counter contracts between the business of the financial institution. Then the futures of swaps, there are the counterparties. Swap involve the exchange of series of periodic payment between at least two parties. Example, a firm having a loan of 10 crore payable at 10% fixed coupon interest for 5 years would exchange for a floating interest rate with the party. Interest to exchange is liability from floating to fixed. Next, facilitator. Swap agreements are arranged to an intermediary, which is usually a large international financial institution bank having a network of its operation in major countries. These intermediaries play a significant role in bringing closer the various parties for such deals. The facilitator will note down the requirement of the parties and try to match and fulfill these with other parties. Then the types of swaps, interest rate swaps, commodity swaps, equity swaps, and currency swaps. Interest rate swaps, one parties pay a fixed rate and the other parties pay a floating rate with both the sets of payment in the same currency. Then commodity swaps, one party pay a fixed rate and other party pay a equal change in price of the commodity. Equity swaps, one party pays a fixed rate and other party pay a rate equal to the return on equity index. Currency swap, each party makes interest payment to the other in different currencies. Then the last one, the difference between forwards and the futures. Futures, it is trade on exchanges, it is in trade on OTC market. In forward, in future, it all standardized, it all customized according to the need of the investors. It should be changed. In futures, identify of counterparties is irrelevant. It is irrelevant. Identify is irrelevant. In futures, the market was regulated, and in forwards, it was not regulated. It is a market to market transaction. There is no marking to market. It is easy to terminate. Futures, it is easy to terminate. Forward, it is difficult to terminate. It is less costly and it is more costly. So these are the distinguish between forwards and futures. Okay, go through it. Make use of it. Thank you.